Yes, I hope you're having an awesome day. And I wanted to speak today about um, drugs, isn't it? Taking medication because many of you they are have severe conditions and are out of medication and asking me, well, how can I stop medication? And well, let's talk about medication and something else which is very similar to medication, isn't it? And we need to be aware of it. All these electronic devices, the new smart devices, and all the pharmaceutical drugs, especially the new ones, all have an impact on the microcellular structure and complex biochemistry of our brains, isn't it? And that in turn affects our personality, our behaviors, and our characteristics of how we are. Basically, they are altering our human identity and perception of ourself, our true self, our higher self. They are shortening our time that we can focus on something. And we know that in order to awaken and create that love, that life that we love, we need full focus, but they are deteriorating our brain so we cannot focus. They're not letting you guys focus. A lot of people are asking me for the audiobooks because they have lost the ability to read, yet alone absorb a short article on the web. Even they have lost their ability to think abstractively. Some of my friends have stopped reading altogether. Danger zone. Studies in different universities show that when college students actually read a book, the first day they do that, it increases brain function. This is why, to begin with, I was very reluctant to have my books, have ebooks on Kindle, because I knew that um, I'll rather people have the paper book rather than Kindle. But the source told me to put it on Kindle because more people would go to Kindle, but not the revelations of God science, God Miss Game. The source told me somebody wants to know what's happening behind the scenes right now and to know the whole truth, reveal I never before. Then they need to make the effort to read it because the source will help. And the moment you want to know the information, the source will be there. And this is the reason why they don't want people to read anymore and all these ebooks and Kindle because they don't want, they want to numb your brain so you don't awaken. All the neuroscientists, psychologists, and psychiatrists are agreeing that the internet and social media are rewiring human minds. And the time that people spend talking absolute complete nonsense about themselves, their insecurities has soared. It's ridiculous. And pharmaceutical drugs do the same, guys. They're meant to numb our brain. They pretend to, they're like a little chemical, which is a microchip inside that goes into the bloodstream, which is designed to make you feel that you're improving that thing that you are trying to heal, but then you're going to get side effects and other ailments so that you need to take some more. You start with one tablet and then you end up with 10. And you might see a tablet, but no, it's an advanced microchip that goes into your bloodstream and sends those projectors of the matrix, which you listen to. You think those thoughts are you because you've always associated and identified with those thoughts. And that's how they numb your brain, isn't it? And they're numbing our ability to fine tune to the source. Yes. Let's not forget video games, shall we? How many people they love playing video games? I remember playing with the brother of my ex, and I sat down. I don't play video games. I find it a waste of time, although they can be fun for some people. And I was doing everything wrong. He got really upset. I thought, you taking a game seriously? They think that video games, they have such a huge impact on our personality again and perception, and they're actually designed to desensitize those who are playing the game. They're highly addicted, isn't it? Some games they desensitize you to violence on the basis that the brain and subconscious mind doesn't make a distinction between what's real and what's simulated. If you close your eyes and you visualize yourself running a marathon at the same brain waves as if you were running a marathon, the mind doesn't differentiate that. Our reality is a simulation. So this is what these games are designed. The sensitivity to violence, because it's a form of psychopathy, a lack of empathy for the victims. So we become robotically desensitized to compassion and love for our brothers and sisters. It's actually quite serious, isn't it? Um, all these new smart technologies, Mike, the ones for the water, the meters, the phones, are designed to vastly communicate with each other to form what we call the global smart grid that keeps surveillance on all of us 24/7. No fucking privacy, guys. They're observing us until we become the observer, and then we observe them, and we are always one step ahead of them. I have all smart technology, but has not effect on me, or has very little, because I am 24/7 on automatic record. I have a barrier protecting me against subliminal messages and intruding fields. Also, I'm very, very wary of not reacting to anything and just laugh at it. And now we heard those things that we wear and the implants, yeah? The Bluetooth earphone, smartwatch telling you how do we fit, how many steps you watch. I mean, who cares, If our ancestors were watching us, they were thinking, oh my God, Google glasses and skin patches to check your diabetes levels, smart bands are there to track your activity. Well, yes, they are tracking your activity. They track you all the time. So guys, this smart global grid is linking all the smart and wireless technology into an electromagnetic Wi-Fi cloud, acting as a perception control system. So we are trapped on a time loop, isn't it? Disconnected from the source and our source of power. A joke, Zombieland is being used as a computer terminals. Basically, the internet is a conscious awareness and is controlling the human mind via artificial intelligence. Yeah. So if you are not awakened, you are being part of this global web. So for those who do not knew much about this, you must think, shit, how do we protect ourselves from this? It's like a virus to our mind. Well, the automatic rapid record method is the antivirus, and you've got 2 books that I've written, and all you have to do is read them. This is why it's so important for you to get the books and read them all. And get a spiritual teacher that is able to put your automatic rapid record telling you you are completely 100% protected. For those who are more awakened but still having lows, this means that you cannot do this on your own. Otherwise, you couldn't go on a lower frequency, and you could maintain a high frequency. So you need the help, you need a spiritual teacher. For those of you who are more unconscious, time to reach for help, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna make it very easy. I'm gonna put the link for each of the books there, so you can click and understand this. You will more likely will not comprehend when you first read the books on the record and intruding fields. You don't need to their design. So once you read it once, you pass will begin to awaken and will want to integrate. You need these guys. I can't really emphasize it anymore. Once you read it once, it does something that is massively protected. For those who are on any kind of medication, whether it is 1 tablet or 20, either if you're 1 or 20, you're ingesting a piece of controlling technology, 1 is enough. You don't, 20 is obviously more control. So this is going to make you worse in the long term. It's going to numb your brain even more and give you other ailments. It's not wise to stop medication if you've been taking it for a long time, because that conditioning will be so strong that you will be self-sabotaged and back on it in no time. Everybody who I met who just done it because they think it was an illusion, I'm gonna stop, back on it. You need a coach that will record you to the point that you will not need to take medication, and how you stop the medication needs to be supervised by somebody who knows what they're doing, and that has complete connection to the source, so the source can advise. Well, guys, I hope and I'm sure this has been extremely useful. It was for me when I found out, and for me it's about aligning to our holiness, isn't it? Eat a vegan diet, so don't eat the animal kingdom. They're one with us. It's same consciousness. Don't drink alcohol, little bit while you are going through the journey. It's a nice psychoactive drug. Don't smoke cigarettes. Weed is okay when organic and it's pure. It's actually good for you. It's herbal remedies are phenomenal, but for some reason, some people would rather just go to the doctor and get a tablet for hardly any money, NHS for free, than paying somebody who could heal the issue holistically. Is how we've been conditioned, and I think it's very sad. If diabetes is healed through the record method, it's not going to come back. Once the pattern has been mastered, we'll try to come back a few times, and when it's been mastered, that's it, we've gone to the root of the cause, and that will never happen again. We've transmuted that mental pattern. That's how it works. Well, it's time to say adios. Goodbye in Spanish. Loving you unconditional, guys. Till next video, goodbye. What's going to come? Well, more awareness about many, many other subjects that I want to bring this week. So really good things coming to the gate as always. Till next video, goodbye.